Hello, I am going to be sharing with you our top lavender essential oil benefits. We have 6 kids and we have been using essential oils for the past 12 years. We have learned a lot about lavender oil benefits and how to achieve these benefits, because it's one thing to know about the benefits, but another to how do we actually get them. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy Paulson. I am an essential oil educator, a health coach, and the mother of 6 amazing children. I am obsessed with helping people to learn how to use natural solutions to save time and money, and so that you'll have tools right in your home to take care of most health challenges. So some of the common questions that I get, let me read them off to you. Can I apply lavender oil directly to the skin? And I always let people know, yes, absolutely. It is safe to apply to the skin if it's pure essential oil, but sometimes you'll want to dilute. And I'll talk a little bit more about that and some of the ways that you can apply lavender essential oil to your skin. Also, another question is, breathing lavender oil good for you? Again, if it's pure lavender essential oil, there are amazing health benefits, which I will go through and share some of those and how you can really use those benefits in your life. I will also talk about what are the healing properties of lavender essential oil, because there are many. There's over 250 constituents within lavender, so it makes it good for over 250 different things. And then lastly, where do you put lavender oil for sleep? This is a great question because there is some strategy behind using lavender oil for sleep. First, let me make sure that you know how the 3 different ways that you can use lavender. If you haven't taken my essential oil crash course, it's just a really short mini course that helps you to learn about essential oils and how to use them safely and effectively, and also my beginner's guide, so I will link that up below. Lavender, one of the best ways that you can use it is aromatically, so that's just breathing it in. So you can grab, if you have lavender, you can grab it and just breathe it right from the bottle. So the compounds are called volatile, and what that means is they quickly turn from a liquid to a gas. So they're volatile. So you can just breathe it right from the bottle. One of the most effective ways though to use them is in a diffuser. So I have a diffuser over here. You put a little bit of water in the diffuser and then you put a few drops, 5 to 10 drops, depending on the size of the room, is really what will determine how many drops you want to put in there. And you can play with that depending on how intense you want the smell to be. But even a little just goes a long ways, and they stay in the air hours after the diffuser even turns off because they're so light and aromatic that they stay in the air. Now, one thing to know about essential oils is that if you're using them directly, like maybe putting them on your hand and breathing them in, it's a great way to diffuse, also just straight from the bottle, but it's not the most effective way. And the reason why is because there's different chemical constituents within each essential oil, and they have differing heaviness. So some of them flash off fast. So the lighter molecules will come off fast, those lighter notes, and then the heavier notes will come off later. And so what happens is you will generally get those lighter notes as you're smelling them from your hands or if you're smelling them straight from the bottle. But when you diffuse them, it actually puts all of the aromatic compounds, all of those chemical constituents right into the air. So you're getting all of that. It creates a synergistic effect. So diffusing is the most effective way and most efficient because you're only using a few drops and can impact everybody in the room instead of a couple of drops in your hand and then giving it to everybody in your family, but maybe it's not as big as mine. But so that's one way that you can use them. The second way that you can use essential oils is topically. So lavender is a great one that you can put on straight. So you can put it on what they call neat, that most people don't have a sensitivity to this, but it's okay to always test it out. Put it on a part of your skin, maybe on your neck, and see how you react to that. If it's uncomfortable, then go ahead and dilute it. Now, when you dilute, what that means is I love using fractionated coconut oil. Why I use this is because it doesn't smell, so it doesn't smell like coconut, but you can use anything oil-based to dilute it. It actually holds those volatile compounds captive, and then they stay on your skin longer. So it makes it actually more effective if you dilute the oils. So how you can dilute them is put a couple of drops of oil in your hand, then you can use the fractionated coconut oil. And one of my favorite ways is putting them in roller bottles. And I will attach a video if you don't know how to make roller bottles, but these are basically empty and you can put the oils in and the fractionated coconut in and then make your own, roller bottle. And doTERRA does have some that are already pre-made. They're called the Touch roller bottles. So there's lavender already pre-diluted for you. So it depends on if you want to save a little bit of money or if you want to save time. So for topically, just put it on the area of concern. If it's a place that maybe you have a rash and you're putting the lavender on, it's great for rashes. So you would put it on right where that area of concern is at. The last way that you can use these oils, you can use them internally. Now, the way that you can know if you can use it internally is it will have a supplement fact label, and it will tell you specifically that you can use it internally. Using them internally might mean you're putting them in a little bit of water, put a couple drops in a glass of water, and then you can take it that way. You can also put them directly. I'll put drops under my tongue depending on what it's for. You can also put them in veggie caps. So these are just empty capsules. I'll show you. You can open up and put the oils just right in there and take it right as a pill. One of my favorite ways to use lavender internally is for allergies. So I've had seasonal allergies since I was 12 years old. And I used to just take regular medication, and then I started using essential oils for that instead. You can put lavender, lemon, and peppermint right in that veggie cap. You could put it in some water and drink it. If you don't like the taste, that's why we usually use the veggie caps. Or doTERRA does have them pre-made. It's called Tri-Ease. This works phenomenally well, aromatically, topically, and internally. Okay, now let me just run down some of the benefits of lavender essential oil. It promotes relaxation. That's probably one of the most common ones people think about, but it's also great for fungal challenges. It's good for allergies, like I just mentioned. It's also good for neurological support. So if you have low mood, if you experience anxious feelings, stress, lavender is a great essential oil to use for that. Also, like we said, with sleep, if you have challenges with sleep, so not just relaxation, but actually being able to fall asleep and stay asleep, you can use these for your skin, any kind of skin irritations, whether you have blemishes, that eczema, rashes, dry skin. It's great for burns. So if you get like a heat burn, you know, like something hot on the stove, like splashes on you, we always have lavender in our kitchen and our kids know to use. Just grab that and you will just put it right on there. It is so soothing and it helps your skin to heal a lot faster. You can also use it for sunburns. And so we will create a spray that is great for sunburns. I like to put in peppermint and the lavender and then frankincense in here, and it is so soothing to sunburns. You can also use it for nausea. You can use it for menstrual cramps, also for helping to support healthy blood pressure regulation and blood sugar regulation. So these are some of the benefits of lavender essential oil. Now, historically, it's been used for ever. As long as lavender has been on this planet, it's been used medicinally. The favorite ways we use them, so lavender for burns, sunburns, scrapes, you can put them on cuts. It's great for pimples and blemishes, and I like putting them in the roller bottle or using one of the doTERRA ones already in, because you can just put it right on spot treatment wherever you need to put the oil. I also like it for aging. Around the, those crow's feet, the wrinkles, bags under your eyes. It's very calming to puffiness that you may experience in the morning. And then I also love it for hair. It is great for hair growth, hair follicle support. So you can put it directly in your shampoo or in your conditioner. You can use it after and just rub it into your scalp. And it's great for cradle cap, for babies, for dandruff, kids' lice. So there's many uses to support your hair. Then emotionally, so essential oils also support us emotionally. And so some of the negative emotions that lavender essential oil is used for is if you're ever feeling blocked or rejected, kind of that fear of rejection, if you are having just kind of feeling constricted. So it's great to help support you in those and bring in these positive emotions, which for open communication, for calm, for expressiveness, feeling the confidence to express yourself, emotional honesty with yourself, self-awareness, and then also peace of mind. Using them emotionally, I like to use them in the diffuser is probably one of the most effective ways because you breathe in those aromatic compounds and they travel to your brain and affect your limbic system, which regulates all of your mood and emotion. Another way that we love them is for sleep. So two of the favorite ways to use them for sleep is one, a bath. So I have my bath salts here, and you just grab about 1/4 of a cup of Epsom salt. So if it's a child, you're going to use about 5 drops if they're a child, or a smaller bathtub, up to 10 drops if larger. And I will put them on the salts and then I will rub them together like this. You want them to kind of bind to those salts so they disperse throughout the water instead of just sitting on top of the water. Another great way to use them for sleep is using them in a roller bottle. You can put them on, if you diluted them, you can put them on the bottom of feet. If you have little kids that need a little foot massage before they go to sleep, lavender can help calm them, or put them in a diffuser by your bed, by your kids' beds, and just breathe those in. I love using lavender breathe essential oil and then also frankincense. That combination is phenomenal for sleep. Lastly, these are great for if you ever had a nosebleed or you have some kind of eye issue like pink eye, that you can actually pat them around your eyes or rub them across the bridge of your nose, and it will help that bleeding to slow a lot faster. If you have oils, go ahead and I will link up below some of my favorite recipes. You can go ahead and grab those. If you don't have oils and you want to get started, I'll share some starter kits with the top 10 oils in there, as well as make sure you watch the crash course. It's a short training on how to use essential oils in general effectively. And then you can also grab my beginner's guide, which has a ton of different recipes and how to use essential oils.